Hello, hello, hello. Welcome, 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 and so happy for you to be here. So, ghosts, goblins, and ghouls. Throw in a zombie or two for good measure. Again, welcome. I'm so happy that you're here. I'm Mary Kerwin. Halloween is less than a week away, and the streets are filled with costume revelers, trick or treating, or where I am, parading through the neighborhood. Um, there will be an array of costumes, some store bought, some handmade. Um, and there'll be littles and not so littles pretending to be something they're not or something they wish they were. And then the next day, everything goes back to being the way it was. Or will it? For some of us, the goblins, ghosts, and ghouls will stay through November and December and even into January. It seems that October starts to roll and Halloween turns into Thanksgiving, which turns into December holidays, along with all the prepping, the festivities. My family, we had a couple of birthdays to the mix, and we get caught up in this whirlwind of activity, and our to-do list gets longer. And our calendars are packed with extracurriculars, and our schedules are out of our control. And our reserves, both emotional and financial, are stretched to the max. And it's too easy to find yourself off balance, not paying enough attention to the important things, the big rocks in your life. Um, and that leads to frustration and intense stress. And since we can't really hide under a rock until it blows over, we have to come up with a plan. And the first plan is to kind of know this is going to happen. I know that it happens every year, and it kind of somehow catches us off guard, and we're stressed when we're stressed, and the kids aren't immune. They feel the disruptions more intensely when it comes, and it tends to come out in their behaviors. There's more meltdowns, there's more crying, there's less focus, they're crankier, they could be more sullen depending on who your child is. So preparing for this mentally, emotionally, is a must. But how do you do that? What are the big rocks that you need to take care of? I assert that the first big rock is self-preservation. Extra care for you is needed. You're the architect of your family. They will take your lead. So take care of you, so you could take care of them, and you could show them how that they can take care of themselves. You know, go to one less party, buy one less gift, bake, bow out of a bake sale. Uh, Give yourself one more hour. Whittle out that time for you every day, especially when things get so hectic. And if you need help figuring that out, give me a call. DM me, put in the comments, send me an email. The second thing to do is to really think about the boundaries you want to set. Set clear boundaries for yourself, set clear boundaries for your kids, help them set boundaries for themselves. Let go of the perfection. Remember, no is not a bad word. Feel free to say it often and say yes to you. Um, Practice some sort of mindfulness, live in the now. I mean, if we start thinking about everything we have to do, about who's coming for Thanksgiving or Christmas, or how many gifts we have to buy for Hanukkah, or what meals we have to make, or it's overwhelming. Just again, figure out your big rocks, and not to have a plan for the future, but live in the moment. And the other big thing to do is practice gratitude. The benefits of practicing gratitude are nearly endless. Numerous studies show that being grateful makes you happier. It can have positive effects on our health. It improves your chances of success and your kids' chances of success, and so much more. Being grateful for what you have and realizing what you have makes what you don't have, or what you're missing, if you want to call it that, less important. Gratitude unlocks the fullness of life. So, intentionally setting up a practice of gratitude, a daily practice of gratitude for your family is key. Um, None of these will may make your to-do list less unless you cross out some of those things that you don't really need to do. Is it really important that you do it right then and there, or is this something that you need to um, let go of? They're all very simple, but they may not be easy. So if you need help with any of these, again, give me a call. Let's set up a call. We'll talk. Um, we'll figure out where you are, where you want to be, and have a plan to do just that. If your stress is your schedule, if your stress is your to-do list, if your stress is um, you feel overwhelmed and don't see anything good in your life, uh, we could fix that together. That's it for now. Ciao, ciao. Until next time. Oh, I have to shut it down.